We got the Yankees and the Cubs playing at Wrigley Field. Max Fried starting for the Yankees and David Peterson is starting for the Cubs. Yankees made their first deadline move today. They traded Camilo Doval to the Pirates for 2 prospects. I still really haven't seen any names of these prospects, but to be honest with you, I really don't care. Good luck, have fun, Doval. If you do enjoy these videos, please remember to leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Bottom of the first, PCA draws a leadoff walk. He is going to get to second base on a wild pitch, advance to third on a ground ball to second, and then he's going to score on a wild pitch. So 2 wild pitches in the first inning get the Cubs their first run. And as we can see here, the Yankees lineup tonight is not exactly good, and I'm not just saying that to be funny. This might be the worst Yankees lineup I have ever seen in my entire life. Let's flash back here, top of the first. Schumann leading off, not the first time he's done that this year, and he's challenging the first at-bat. Again, don't look at me, look at the board, watch yourself lose another challenge leading off a game. The Cubs were actually being no-hit going into the 4th inning, but still held on to that 1-0 lead. In the top of the 5th, still 1-0, David Peterson, another pitcher that looks like a Greg Maddux against the Yankees. And with the wind blowing in really hard at Wrigley Field, the Yankees are going to have to string together hits to get runs right now. Spencer Jones, 2 outs in the 5th inning, is going to reach first base on a Michael Busch error. And that will bring up Ali Sanchez, who has the Yankees' only hit right now, and he's going to go down in the count 0-2 and hit a little seeing eye single to right field to give the Yankees first and second, 2 outs for Jose Caballero, who also goes down in the count 0-2, and he is able to punch it into right field to tie this game at 1. Top of the 6th, 2 outs, Jason Dominguez doubles down the left field line, but Jazz strikes out and the Yankees are unable to score. Bottom 6, Max Fried still out there. He strikes out, PCA looking, and that ends his day. Into the game comes Angel Shavihi. He walks Suzuki, and then here on a 3-2 pitch against Bregman, it looks high, but Shavihi, the pitcher, challenges it. He's going to lose. The Yankees are now out of challenges. He is able to pitch around it, and this game goes to the 7th, 1-1. And like I spoke about earlier, the wind is blowing in from left center field at 17 miles an hour with gusts up to 30. Spencer Jones says, you know, I don't really care, and he cuts it through the wind, lefty on lefty, the opposite way to give the Yankees a 2-1 lead. That was one of the more impressive home runs I've seen a Yankee hit this year. However, here in the bottom of the 7th, Nico Hoern is going to tie the game with a solo home run down the left field line, and after a walk, that'll bring up Pete Crow Armstrong. Against Hedrick, he rips it down the right field line, but Jason frickin' Dominguez in right field completely misplays the carom. He didn't play it at all, actually. It's almost like in his mind, the ball doesn't bounce off the wall, does it? If he actually came up with that ball cleanly, they would have had a legitimate shot at home plate. But the inning will continue for Seiya Suzuki, and he smokes a double to left field but gets thrown out at second base, called safe initially, but after the Yankees challenge it, the review comes back and you can clearly see his foot was off the bag. Top of the 8th, Yankees get the leadoff runner on first base. Dominguez is unable to do anything. Despite having half of the left side of the field wide open, he almost did it, but that was by accident. First pitch to Jazz, he tries to challenge it, and he would have actually won it if they had any left, Schumann, Shavihi. Then he goes down in the count 0-2 and decides this is the right time to argue with the umpire, so he does all of this in the middle of the at-bat. Doesn't get thrown out, but he does strike out. The Cubs will take a 5-2 lead in the 8th inning, and in the 9th, Yankees get the leadoff runner on, but Ali Sanchez grounds into a double play, and then Jose Caballero grounds out to end the game.